on small battlefield.
And we're already seeing this aggressive flavor coming out from ZD, racking up that 74 on Yoshi-O and the Nair trains and to the dash attacks, just going so fierce right now. And you can see Yoshi-O is just struggling to land, struggling to breathe, and now you're kind of getting ledge trapped by the Fox, but the double jump armor will be getting Yoshi-O out of this situation, and now it is his turn to play here.
Yeah, knowing that Yoshi is going to get so many follow-ups off of that tilt and everything, he's just jumping out of disadvantage, and it's working so well to his benefit. Not to mention the just insane amount of damage he accrued, basically untouched. They already had him at like 118 or so before Yoshi-O chalked up a Nair on him. But right now, Yoshi-O seems to be the one hurting to find out how he's going to combat one of the best Foxes, at least in the United States here. And so far, the footsies are a definite allusion to that, trying to figure out how to move in on when ZD is just throwing out prediction options. We'll see who the next benefactor of the next hit will be.
Yeah, and they just linger out for so long, especially that dash attack and that Nair. And we see Yoshi-O getting the few damage hits here and there. And, he has a really good position at the ledge, but it's only a matter of time before ZD kind of gets their turn and just finds their way on out. And, while we know Fox/ZD is more of a traditionally aggressive kind of character, they can really dial it back and slow down the game to where they're just able to just build on damage with the lasers, hang back and shoot. When you see a Spacey shoot lasers, you know they want that win.
Yeah, you're boring them essentially with, I got all these speedy moves. Why don't you? Oh, you don't have those. I'm sorry.
Now I gotta hold that.
I mean, Yoshi-O, he does have speedy moves. He's got the frame 3 Nair. He's able to combat ZD right now, make it a 2-2, and at 61, Yoshi does have combos. ZD's not giving him any potential to start them up, but it is only a matter of time. Far enough down the timeline, eventually it'll happen, but maybe ZD slips up one moment, and Yoshi-O being such a practiced character, but no allusions to that just yet, as ZD again just seems poised to make it 2-1, ever so keeping it in his
definitely keeping it in the court over here.
There you go, yeah.
And
to his advantage.
ZD, we saw in that second stock that he was really kind of slowing things down, trying to play defensively, and he took that. He took to see what Yoshi-O was going to do, how he approaches, how he kind of walls out and looks for his strings to just get his combo started.
Yeah.
And as we can see, he's trying to turn that dial right back on up and just take things to it. As we see, he's just waiting so he can finally get that opening to blow Yoshi-O up. And Yoshi-O just throwing out so many hitboxes with that Nair, but you're definitely going to fall victim to that Nair up smash from Fox.
I mean, just the way that ZD has just moved around in that set, not giving Yoshi-O anything until, I mean, the reaction time you have to play as Fox, that just, if you have very well-honed reaction time as well, that's just adding fuel to the fire. And ZD is just, gave Yoshi-O nothing, and he was able to react in time and said, oh, that's when Yoshi-O slips up. That's when I move in. He was able to close that gap, and now is why we're seeing potentially the Samus going to mitigate that mid-to-far gameplay, maybe to stifle out that approach option that Fox has in the hands of ZD.
Yeah, we're throwing back a Hood classic. We got Yellow versus, oh, wait a minute, this is wrong side, wrong side. No, we got ZD versus Yoshi-O happening right here going into game 2. And, Yoshi-O Samus has a different kind of ballad to it this time around. But we're not really seeing what he's going to showcase here, as ZD is already kind of turning things up with the aggression, just taking things already with the fair. And we see Yoshi-O kind of fade back for that famous charge shot we know and love him for. But ZD kind of just shaking it on off, and now we have the battle of the battle clashes here.
Did we switch channels? Is someone playing Toonami tonight? Oh my gosh, that was DBZ in spades. That was just insane back and forth double clash. And off the other side of things, though, once Yoshi-O gets that ledge control, he seems to be gravitating towards that left-right. That's where he wants ZD to be pulled as well with that gravitational gameplay, essentially. And he wants to pressure ZD off the stage, and barring this Firefox challenge, no, they are both going to get back.
Fortunately, no dare for Yoshi-O. And, not making it back. Unfortunately, ZD coming out on top in that situation here.
Yeah.
As we see him, kind of run in with these shields to just gain the space and kind of shut down Yoshi-O's options. But Yoshi-O just trying to shut things down with the dare. Definitely will with the screw attack.
Yeah, I was going to say the Samus was absolutely the right pick because he already accumulated 115 damage instead of Yoshi-O. He was like that was a fresh Fox, essentially. So this was absolutely the right pick. He did exactly what we needed to, but just one switch of the advantage state led the way for ZD to take first stock. He bounced right back, and I really think that Yoshi-O is going to find his best opportunities. What he's doing right now, he is, not committing towards going in on ZD, not committing towards that main stage advantage, because, like I said before, Yoshi-O thrives off that ledge. He needs to be able to trick ZD in sort of going to that ledge, but ZD is having none of it. He seems to be well too aware of what Yoshi-O is trying to do.
Yeah, and these charge shots as well, they're just not making their mark right now. And Yoshi-O is kind of letting ZD just slip through the cracks as we see the up smash launching him towards the blast zone. And now this is where you got to capitalize. Make your money with that dare, get the back air, and now you have that Samus ledge trapping, which is oh so good. Kind of just laying down the bombs to just trap that neutral get up. But ZD bursting right on out with the fair, looking to do a lot of damage in his turn here. And as you can see, the pressure on the platform is unreal. The preemptive screw attack, things are looking real bad here as we're seeing the lasers just coming on out and him ledge trapping, looking for this option to finally go for the kill.
There you go.
However,
charging ahead with the Nair, finally closing out that stock and 59 damage. It's absolutely not in out of the woods for Yoshi-O just yet, or for ZD rather. Again, if Yoshi-O is able to get something started off ledge, the way we've been talking up his ledge trap game is something to behold, and that will close it out. Yoshi-O steals one from ZD.
God, now you see, this is the thing where Fox struggles against Samus, is when he's at the ledge, he's forced to recover with Firefox. You have to be really careful with how you kind of stall or approach coming back to the ledge, because Samus has the bombs. She has that spike, which is just so threatening and sends you right back down.
Yep. Right down, he sent him into that unknown planet that was on Battlefield. ZD did not expect to be winding up there, but he's taking a vacation on that planet. And let's see if he can get back up into the headspace he needs to take on that very jarring loss from Yoshi-O.
Yeah, I know. The ZD Wolf has come out quite a few times. I've seen it against Dexter at the grind. I see him pull out against a few players, but this is the first time actually, I lied. I saw him pull it out against Rondor, so it's definitely a very formidable character he has in the back pocket, but we all know him for that Fox. But when the Wolf shows up, you definitely better do well to kind of watch out. This is not a character to sleep on. So we're seeing Wolf kind of trapping Yoshi-O at the ledge here, and Yoshi-O fading back with that charge shot, getting in the damage and getting the runaround behind with the S-Smash as well, putting on this damage, and it's a matter of can you catch me now with the Wolf here.
Yeah, those claws going to be more effective, especially at that ledge. Going to be able to mitigate a lot of attempts to snap back the ledge. ZD's so practiced with getting those 2 frames. But right now, Yoshi-O opting to go mid to high for his recovery, not giving anything the way of Wolf just yet, and going tit for tat right now. Yoshi-O, I mean, he may have had experience at the lab against the Wolf, so they are going pretty even, but as soon as I say it, it swings the way of ZD finally, as he gets it out with that ever so often seen up smash.
Yeah, always got to watch out for the up smash scoop. But now you're at the ledge against Samus right now. And ZD coming out with the fair attack on the damage. Not punishing the screw attack. Yoshi-O coming away scot-free. Just getting in those nairs and just starting to trap him. There you go. There's that up tilt. Just closing things out. And I'm very surprised that actually killed there.
Oh, yeah, that axe kick just very surprising in terms of stop claims. But Yoshi-O, the way that how often he throws it out, you should absolutely expect it more. It's one of his toolkit, one of his options in the toolkit that he has for locking down ledge traps. So we'll see now with ZD being the one to ledge trap Yoshi-O. If he's able to pressure, no. Great shield up the usage. Swings the ledge situation. No, gets grabbed. I was about to say in his favor, but he gets swung out to the right side. ZD still, though, finding it difficult as, again, like you alluded to, he's using that charge shot fall back to sort of keep ZD on his toes on how he's approaching back, even towards mid-stage, not even using the invulnerability of the get-up off of ledge.
Yeah, and now it's ZD's turn here at the ledge, just trying to go for the ledge up there and not hitting that tech, but is not able to come back. Very smart decision from ZD. It's definitely not an option you would expect with Wolf, because he's not able to kind of just hit that ledge trump back air very fast.
Back for projectiles, but Yoshi-O getting the most damage out of it. Up smash The way that he low profiles on that get-up attack, I'm just questioning if that would have hit or not, but still, on the other side of things, he's able to get back to challenge, attack, get-up. But again, that mid-gameplay, that seems to be where he needs to approach against Wolf, is where Yoshi-O is struggling right now. But here comes the opportunity, and he makes the most of it.
Yeah, getting the Yoshi-O scoop going online. Get that dare to the back here. And ZD answering right back with a backer of his own, just trapping with the laser to threaten that space at the ledge here. And now this is where Wolf kind of excels. You know, you force them and you provoke them with that laser to kind of just come at you, much like Yoshi-O right now, tapping into ZD with all these up airs. And you can see, you know, Yoshi-O's desperately just trying to get this lead back.
Yeah, the way he fell into that double corkscrew to start off with the first one was just very surprising, and it did tack on quite an amount of damage, obviously swinging Yoshi-O's way, but again, that mid-range where he has to approach on Wolf just seems to be the linchpin on how Yoshi-O can close this out. He needs to figure out how to do it, because ZD's playing that far away game, throws him out to that ledge, but cannot get there quick enough. But he sends him to the other ledge around town.
Frustration.
Taken around town, but in the skies is a whole nother venture Yoshi-O was not prepared to see. ZD able to send Yoshi-O to those skies, a whole new territory for him, and he was not able to survive. Very, very clutch, because we saw how that that second round just pulled out of nowhere. That still could have gone either way, but again, unfortunately, Yoshi-O did a fantastic job taking him to Game 3, but ZD showing why he's such a menace in the tri-state area.
And now, I think Yoshi-O had the right idea in those last moments. As you saw, he was doing a lot of nairs. He did a lot of dares to kind of like threaten the space if ZD tried to approach. With ZD was kind of like, I'm not coming over there.
Nah,
I'm run up shielding, you know, to kind of break my momentum, my